Stafford Chatham gas station tailgate review. I'm here with my good friend Will Bradham. We just got through. What have we been doing? We did a podcast.
We did a podcast. We talked a lot of bull crap.
And then we went in Roy's store here we're on Lake Washington.
All right.
But this is actually Chatham?
Chatham.
Chatham? How do you say that? Chatham?
Chatham.
So I would have just said Lake Washington because I've
You're
never
trying to
gotten
be
Chatham.
you're trying to be too vernacularly correct, and it's Chatham.
But of course, when you go anywhere with him and your history with Cisco, you run into 42 people you know.
Yeah.
Even though we're technically an hour. We're an hour from my house.
Oh yeah. So it was kind of neat. We got to go in here, and I was hoping that the lady who used to own the place still owned it, and she does. That's been 10 years ago now, and saw one of the old reps that used to work with me. Was in there, and just a good visit. Just good old folks, man, and obviously looking at the food.
Yeah, let's take a look at this
Great
food
place.
here. So what all did you get?
So I got a Dodd burger, which, if you can see it, is it's just really a hamburger smothered in chili and cheese. It looks fantastic.
It does look good.
It's not you don't pick this up with your hands. There's no way.
No, this is going to be a fork and a knife job.
I got a chicken breast, and I got some onion rings, and I had to get a piece of cornbread. So this is literally going to be my last meal for the next 3 days.
Me and you both. I got a meatloaf sandwich.
It looks
and I got a pork chop, which she said is really good.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to get the Dodd burger, but I figured we'll split this stuff up and try it all. So I say we dive in, brother.
I wish you had washed your tailgate.
You know, there's some kind of oil on here that will not come off.
I don't believe it.
I have washed it, and it won't come off.
I don't believe it. I'm gonna try one of these onion rings because I like onion rings.
Come on down here where we can see it. I love pork chop.
Thank you, Washington County Road Department.
I made it just in time. Thank y'all.
Man, we pick you up.
How y'all doing, man? Y'all doing all right?
Good, man. How about you, John?
All right.
Good, what about you?
I'm good, man.
Washington County Road.
Yep. This is Washington.
And I'm driving, just so you know, so he can drink Bush if he wants to.
There's just something about being outdoors and drinking a fence post of Bush. Not Bush Light. One of my favorite people in the whole wide world, Andrew Westerfield, drank Bush. Did you know
I didn't know that.
It was called the Mayor's Reserve. We kept a case of Bush in the cooler. Nobody else drank it except for Andrew. It's a really good acquired taste.
We were talking about the Coors Banquet beer earlier.
Oh, it's so good, man. I'm so glad I'm not driving. Look at this 22 ounce.
Look at that meatloaf hanging off of that thing. I'm going to take a bite of this thing, dude. I don't know what to do here.
Open your mouth and put it. Look at that. See, and I'm gonna do the right thing, which is I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna cut.
Well, you had the knife and fork.
I'm gonna cut this in half.
I think that's going to be better.
I just want to point out something, Stafford. Look at the cars out here. It is 12:25. We're in Chatham, Mississippi. I can't imagine there's more than 500 people living in this town, and I think every one of them's come through here today and got lunch.
So, the one gauge I always use, if I'm just driving around and I see a gas station with a bunch of big trucks outside,
You know it's good.
particularly truck with ladders or stuff like that, that's where you stop. That's where you go.
See, this is why you can't pick this up. But I'm gonna get a little
Where's that spoon at? Because I'm fixing to totally get that spoon and try that.
Stafford.
How good is that, dude?
I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't know it for sure. That is not a regular piece of cheese. You tell me if I'm lying.
What kind of cheese is it?
Swear on Dad's grave, I think that's easy cheese. And I'm gonna sound crazy, but it's got that little sweet taste to it. Maybe it's a slaw. I don't care what it is, it's magic.
Well, that's what you've been calling us ever since we got here.
I told you. I'm getting a Dodd burger. Tell me that thing doesn't hit your sweet spot. Do you taste the sweet?
The chili has something sweet in it, too.
I thought it was the cheese. Maybe I'm losing my mind.
I think it's the chili. Boy, that chili is amazing.
I haven't had fried food in 3 weeks. This is not going to end well. Ma'am,
That's the best thing up here, I think, though. I'm going to try one of your onion rings, too, dude.
they're good. Hey, here's the owner, Stafford.
Yes, can I join in on the
You
fun?
can.
So
How are
tell me
you?
what's good and what's bad.
So I love the chili on the burger.
I was trying
thank
to
you.
tell him this is the most magical thing out here.
Oh, I appreciate that.
That's the only reason
Family
I came.
recipe.
That's the only reason I came.
There's a sweetness in the chili, isn't it?
A little bit.
All right, so where's the sweet coming from?
I'm not going to give my recipe out. Now, good try. Good try.
We're not gonna
We've been
make
trying
it.
to figure it out. Yeah. We'll sell you this video back if you tell us.
Yeah.
Have you had a bite of your pork chop?
Oh, I did. It was so good.
Well,
I tore a
hope so.
piece off. I didn't like pick it up and bite it because I was giving
Yeah?
Will an opportunity to
Okay.
try it. But we both have tried the burger.
Okay.
So far, the burger's my favorite.
Pam, tell everybody who you are so he'll have it for posterity.
Well,
He has thousands of people watch this stuff,
okay.
which is nuts to me, but he does.
I'm Pam Hammond. I'm the owner of Roy's Store in Chatham, Mississippi. And my family owned a store in Sunflower by the name of Dodge Shopping Center. Many, many years I grew up in that store, so that's where I've learned what I know now.
It's people all the way in other countries that watch this, believe it or not.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it will
Hey,
be.
Pam, how many, because I was just telling him, there can't be more than like 500 people that live in Chatham.
About that,
Okay. And does every one of them come in here every day?
just about.
Okay. It makes sense because it just blew my
Well,
mind. I looked
everybody
at it.
knows everybody, and it's just a close-knit community.
And these are the places, like I go all over, and I'll stop at a double quick, but these are the places I live for, are the places like this. Because they're
Mom and
not,
Pop are the best.
they are, and a lot of them, like if you decide to not do it anymore, who's going to do it, right?
Yeah,
That's what always worries me, is who's the next generation that's going to do this in
Yeah.
these little small towns.
that's right. It takes a lot of work, and people are not willing to put in the hours and the work
They're
that
not.
goes along with it. So.
And I mean, there's love in this food. You know what I mean? Like, how do you?
Well, thank you.
I rate this stuff. How do you rate stuff like this? Because it's so good and it's so much. It's more than just the food. It's and like the inside of the store is great.
Atmosphere,
Yeah.
yeah.
You've been
And then your-
collecting
and then your staff.
memorabilia a while. I can tell.
A long time.
And then
I've
the
been
sta-
here
and then the staff was
35
nice.
years.
35 years.
35, yes.
It's good.
I've never actually stopped here, and we were talking about it, and I said, I think I know the way because there's a big sign with a worm on it on
That's
Highway
my
1.
logo, lime green worm, and I love lime green.
Oh,
And
really? Oh, you and my
My little
mom.
golf carts are lime green.
My mom's countertops at our house were lime green.
I don't know if I go that far.
She did it in the 70s, you know, and that was
yeah,
popular
so
then.
that was.
Then
yeah.
when I bought her house from her, she said, I can't believe you're doing away with those lime green countertops. They were so stylish. I love you, Mom.
Well, I'll let you get back to
It's so good. We
Hey.
so appreciate you coming out.
Okay,
Thanks, Pam.
appreciate
Yes, ma'am.
Good to see you.
it. See you.
So me and her are talking, and he's digging into this burger again. Like, here's the thing. This is one of those places I will come back specifically for that. Because there's a lot of places that I give a good rating, but I'm probably not going to come back.
I want to put that in my pocket.
Right.
You know what I mean?
No, I know
want
exactly
to
what you're
put a little bit of that in my hair.
The chili and what you guys have to understand is the chili on this burger, if you come here of what I've eaten so far, that's head and shoulders, would you say? You
It's
hadn't
so
eaten the
good.
chicken yet, though.
I hadn't eaten my chicken yet. All right.
So I wear the Essential Farmer shirt most days that I do this.
Yeah.
And I honestly started to put a sport coat on over it just to kind of poke fun at you a little bit because you always have a sport coat on. What's with that? Is that like your signature? Like it's dead of summer. Your ass has got a sport coat on.
That's good chicken. The crust is, I mean,
Same batter? Is that what it is?
you could give me a platter full of that crust and I'd eat it and be happy.
When I come back, that burger with the chili on it. Man,
You know,
that-
I've always said one of my top 5, and I love chili cheeseburgers. One of my favorites ever.
All right. So we're coming to the end of Roy's Store. How do we want to rate this?
And like I told you, Dodd Burger.
I'm gonna be honest. That's all I'm gonna rate the Dodge Burger because it's so head and shoulders above the rest of it. Not that any of it was not good, but that Dodge Burger was particular.
Unbelievable.
Like I know when you guys watch this, you're gonna come and order the thing I rated the highest. So I'm just gonna go with that Dodge Burger because the chili makes it.
You've got to. 9.
I'm gonna give it 8.9. I'm gonna give it rookie score.
You said
He didn't use any
eight- did you
decimals.
say an 8.9?
Yeah, 8.9.
Can I give it an 8.10?
You did.
I did.
That's a nice.
All right, Rusty.
All right, y'all need to film recording.
Why are you driving a truck? Why are you driving a truck with a California tag? You know that's illegal.
Because the camera's off,
The
right?
camera is on.